Okay, folks, I told you that Elvis's identical twin died at birth and that Trump was his replacement twin. Okay, Elvis's dad went looking for Elvis's replacement twin and he found Trump. And that's why from Elvis's dad's birthday, the day he was born, Elvis's dad's birthday, to the exact day that Trump was born is 11,022 days. And if you include that day, it's 11,023 days. You see, it's 11,023 days if you include that day. But up to that day, it's 11,022. And the 1122 is much more important because you know what happened on 1122, right? That's the day JFK was assassinated, right? 1122, and that's the guy with the head wound. Do you understand? Okay? And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th. And that's why I'm trying to say that what's the chance that from Vernon Presley, Elvis's dad's birth date, to the exact date Trump was born is 11,022 or 11,023 days. And that's why from Trump's birthday, the day he's born, if you go forward 666 days or 667 days, it lands on April 10th, which is Vernon Presley's birthday. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Even it's connected to 666 or the 667. Because if you count that day, it's 667, right? And what makes this important is that because the word twin equals 66, and Elvis and Jesse, his twin, equaled 67. So you have the connection of the twin number and the Elvis Jesse number. Okay? Just be patient, folks, and you'll see where I'm going with this video. So Elvis and his identical twin were born January 8th, right? And that would leave 357 days in the year. So let's see what the 357th day of the year is. And the 357th day of the year is December 23rd. Okay? So December 23rd is Elvis's backwards birthday. Okay? Because Elvis is born on the 8th day of the year. 8 plus 357 equals 365, which is 1 year. So Elvis's backwards birthday is December 23rd. And it just so happens that if you start from the first of the year up to December 23rd, it's 11 months, 22 days. And if you add that day, it's 11 months, 23 days. See, remember, Trump from Elvis's dad's birthday was 11,022 days or 11,023 days. You see? So basically, December 23rd, Elvis's backwards birthday is 11 months, 22 days, or 11 months, 23 days. So what I'm trying to explain to you, that's another connection to why Trump was the replacement twin. I mean, I've shown you many other, examples. This is just another one. And look, if you go from Elvis's backwards birthday to Elvis's birthday, it's either 16 days or 17 days. And I told you that Elvis died on the 16th day of the year. Elvis died in the 16th state, which is Tennessee. And remember, Elvis is born in the first month. Trump is born in the 6th month. The insurrection happened on 1/6. And I told you insurrection equals the exact same as resurrection, in the forward numbers. If you've been watching my videos, you know what I'm talking about. And I told you that Trump's going to get his head wound in the 17th state. Okay, so remember, you have the 16, and if you add that day to January 8th from Elvis's backwards birthday, it would be 17 days. If I add the days, see, it says not including. See, now I included that day, including, it's 17 days. And Ohio is the 17th state where Trump's going to get his head wound. And 16 plus 17 equals 33. So it has all the code numbers and, that I've been trying to tell you about. And remember, I told you that from Elvis's birthday to June 11th, if you go forward 1,616 days, okay, and I've explained why that's important in past videos, the 1616, which is 2/16s, or 16/2s, whichever way you want to see it, because it connects to June 11th being the 162nd day of the year and August 4th being the 216th day of the year, which is the 2 days of my predictions, right? So if you use the leap year from January 8th to June 11th, see, now I changed the year to 1936, 1 year after Elvis was born, and but still to June 11th. See, now it's 1617. You see? That's exactly what I just showed you with Elvis's backwards birthday to Elvis's birthday. You remember? The 1617. And of course, you have the 45 connection and the 4-4 connection. You know, Trump is the 44 and 45th president. You understand? 44, 45. And if you look at Elvis's birthdays, his forward birthday is January 8th, right? Like I told you. And his backwards birthday was 12/23. If you add those up, it's 13/31. And why is this important, the 13/31? And pay attention closely. Look, I don't care about prime numbers. I don't know nothing about it. All I know is that it's important to these mathematicians, okay? The sixth prime number is 13. Okay, remember I was showing you that Elvis's backwards birthdays added up to 13/31. The sixth prime number is 13, and the 11th prime number is 31. So the sixth prime number was 13, 11th prime number was 31. So are you grasping what I'm showing you? So the sixth prime number was 13, 11th prime number was 31. There's your 611 for the date Seattle's going to get struck. And look, 13 plus 31 equals 44. And I told you the word kill equals 44. The word anti, like antichrist, anti equals 44. See, this is Elvis's forward and backwards birthday equal 1331, 1331, 611. 44. Elvis has been dead for 44 years right now. It's going to be 45 years August 16th, but my two predictions happen before he turns 45 from his death. You know, from 45 years from his death. Oh, I want you to see one more thing. You see right here, 6 plus 11 equals 17 also. Okay? Because I told you Trump's going to get his head wound in the 17th state, right, which is Ohio. And the word kill equals 4417. And you want to hear something really funny? My calculator doesn't add up any of these numbers. Okay? It only adds up the letters. TH, prime, S. It only adds up the letters, none of the numbers. Now look what it equal in the calculator. 44, 16 plus 1 is 17, 61. That's the word kill. 44, 17, 601. This is pure coincidence. You know, I'm just using this as a way to show you. And it just so happens that this equals that. You know, when I wrote this in. Ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? The word kill equals 44, 17, 61. Can you believe that? And the word anti is the exact same thing. And I've shown you many times how in the postal code, the zip codes, that the 44s and the 45s are in Ohio. Look at that. The kill number, 44017, is in Ohio, where Trump's going to get his head wound. I told you, somewhere in Ohio, he's going to get his head wound. I've shown it before, all this stuff. Just like 44045 zip code is in Grand River, Ohio. See, Trump is the 44th person to become president, and he's the 45th actual president. So he's the 4445. And he's going to get his head wound on Obama's birthday, and Obama was the 44th president. You see? But I'm not saying he's going to get his head wound here. I'm just saying he's going to get his head wound in Ohio somewhere. I'm not sure. It could be many one of many places in Ohio. Just like Trump's birthday, 6/14, is in Columbus, Ohio, the area code. And August 4th is the 216th day of the year, and that's Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. I've shown all this stuff. So I'm just trying to explain to you that everything connects to Ohio. And I didn't even know any of this information when the Holy Spirit showed me that Ohio is where Trump's going to get his head wound. I knew none of this information. Anyway, like I said, that Seattle, Washington is where the June 11th spectacular event is going to happen, okay? And Washington was founded on 11/11, right? Back in 1889. And I'm going to get to why I'm showing you this, because see, from the day that Washington was founded, 11/11, 1889, if you go forward 13,310 days, which is the 1331 with a crown, okay, because I just showed you that 1331, the 6th prime number is 13, the 11th prime number is 31, now you have a crown on it. It lands on April 21st, 1926. Okay, first of all, it's 36 years, which is the 666 number, okay, because I told you if you count 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way up to 36, it's 666. And you have 5 months, 11 days. And I told you that 6/11 is 5 months and 11 days into the year, okay? And why is this date so important? Who was born on this day, April 21st, 1926? See, that's the day the Queen of England's born, you see? April 21st, 1926. And you know she's been in the news every time right now, okay? Like, I'm trying to explain to you that they're probably going to hand over the crown to King Charles. You know, they're going to crown a king this year because Elvis is coming back. You get it? And on April 21st, in the year 1962, which is the backwards of 26th, in the year 1962 on April 21st, that's the day the Seattle Space Needle opened. You see? Again, you think this is a coincidence? You're crazy. All right? I've explained to you all the connections with this. Because I told you Elvis was the first famous person that had anything to do with the Space Needle. He did a movie called It Happened at the World's Fair as soon as it opened. Okay, and you notice that Elvis is knocking down the Space Needle, and up here it says Elvis swinging higher than the Space Needle. You see that? And Seattle is the seat, S-E-A-T in the word, right? And you have the E-L for God, because E-L means God in Hebrew. Seattle's in King County, and Elvis was known as the King, okay? And Washington is the 42nd state, and Elvis died at the age of 42. So like I said, from Washington's founding date, when the state of Washington was founded, up to the Queen's birthday, it's 13,310, the 1331 with a crown. 13 is the 6th prime number, 31 is the 11th prime number, okay, the 611. And I told you there's 162 days in between November 11th and April 21st, because June 11th is the 162nd day of the year, 5 months, 11 days into the year. And that's why if you started from the first of the year, the same year that Washington, the state of Washington was founded, and you went 13,310 days forward, it lands on June 11th. You see? From the first of the month. You see what I'm saying? Because the 13th prime number is, the 6th prime number is 13. The 11th prime number is 31. The 611 with a crown, you see? The O is a crown. So these are the only two numbers that I could come up with, that connect to these numbers. But let's try 13,031. I think that 13,031 is even more important. Check this out. So you have the 13-0-31, right? The 13, the 6 prime number is 13, the 11th prime number is 31. It's the 611, right? From the Queen's birthday, if you go forward, it lands on the backwards of Elvis's birthday, December 23rd, you see? And I told you that Elvis's forwards and backwards birthdays equal 1331. You see? Just like I showed you that the 611 is connected to the 13 and the 31. The 6th prime number is 13, 11, 31 equals 44, the kill number. Anyway, that's why I was showing you this, because from her birthday, it lands on Elvis's backwards birthday. And in 1961, also, in 1961, that's when the Space Needle construction started on it. But it didn't open till 62. And if you did that from Elvis's birthday, January 8th, 1935, the day that twins were born, right? And his identical twin died. Look, it's the 1331 with the crown in the middle. And look at that, 8 months, 4 days, you know. That's how many days are in between Elvis's birthday and 9/11, the day the towers fell, right? 9/11. Okay, folks, like I said, you know, you can believe whatever you want. I'm just showing you all the crazy coincidences, because 13 is the 6 prime number, 31 is the 11th, 611 lands on 9/11. I told you 611 is the next 9/11. Anyway, folks, I could show you a ton more of connections, all right? But I'm just going to keep it simple. Anyway, folks, end of video.